How's it going, y'all? It is me, Lindor, back with a different video today. Yesterday we did an artist review. Today I'm going to be doing an album review. So you already read the title. You already know which album we're doing. We are doing, Melanchole by Salvia, Palth. I believe I said that correct. And excuse me, my cat is currently entering my room, so he might show up a bit. But real quick before we begin, I want to give a shout out to iRock Turban in Space. I believe that was their name. They left a comment on my last video suggesting a group that I had never heard of called Metro Zoo. So I looked them up on Spotify. I believe there was around 50,000 monthly listeners. And I'll definitely check them out. And you can expect a video on them in the future. Not sure exactly when the timetable for that will be, because I want to give myself time to listen to their music so I can properly give my opinion on them. So I believe we are just going to another thing I need to add. They also put in their comment they're not sure if I will be reviewing groups. I am down to do groups or bands or whatever, any kind of artist. I'm down. I'm just down to listen to some good music. That's kind of why I started this, so I could get suggestions for songs and artists I may have never heard before, because I'm always down to listen to new music. Now, if you'll excuse my TV being on in the background, you can see I had the World Cup game on there. Not sure who won that. I was not home when it ended. But tangent over. So, Melanchole by Salvia, Palth, released in 2013. However, it was recorded during the winter of 2012 when Salvia, Palth was just 15 years old. Now, listening to the album, a lot of the lyrics and themes doesn't sound like something a 15-year-old come up. I know certainly me at 13 was not coming up with half the stuff he said in that album. His lyrics were just insane. There's a lot of muted vocals and sort of shoegazy-esque elements, I guess you could say. If you don't know what shoegaze is, it's a genre of alt rock that I've been getting more into recently. I'm still very surface level. I'm still listening to your shoegaze giants like Slow Dive and your My Bloody Valentines. So I'm still very surface level in that. So I do believe there was some shoegazy elements, but it was definitely a very great project. It is a very beautiful, yet sad and depressing project. And there's definitely, you just got to listen to it for yourself, honestly. There's no better way for me to put it other than the music itself is great. One thing I personally noticed was there were a lot of great bass lines kind of hidden underneath all the layers of the muted vocals, the distortion of the other instruments. I noticed a lot of great bass lines, and as a bassist myself, not a very good one I might add, as a bassist myself, I appreciate when songs have great bass lines, and a lot of people don't hear them until they're not there, and that's what makes a bass line so good. Is it such it blends into the song so well that you don't notice it when it's there, but the second you remove it, the entire song falls apart. The drumming, I might add, was very good. The drumming was not done by Salvia Palth himself. I hope I'm saying the name right, by the way. For the longest time, I thought it was Salvia Palth, but then I noticed recently that there was an L in there. So yeah, I believe I first listened to this album in December of 2022. So a little over 3 years ago. I was 15 at the time, so the age he was when he recorded it. And I don't think I quite understood it, because I had definitely gone through some things at that age, but I hadn't gone through the ringer. I mean, I'm only 19 today. It's my birthday, actually, when I'm recording this, June 18th. I just turned 19 today, so happy birthday to me. But recently, after re-listening to it today, I definitely feel I appreciated it more. And I'm not going to be giving it a number rating. I'm not. If you want number ratings, go watch Fantano. He's probably much better at this than I am. But I definitely understood and appreciated it more. Now, one thing I found out was that Salvia Palth, whose real name for the life of me has slipped my mind. I actually did a little bit of research before this video, unlike yesterday's video. Actually, apparently has bipolar disorder. And a lot of the songs explore this theme. Like, one moment it goes from being all, not necessarily upbeat, because none of the album's upbeat. It's all, like, sort of this depressing melody going on. And, but the lyrics kind of contrast in some of the songs, and you can definitely, like, see that if you pay attention to the lyrics. And I remember I finished this album earlier today, and I just laid in my bed, which my bed is over there, it's out of frame. I just laid in my bed, and I stared up at the ceiling for probably about 10 minutes. World Cup game playing in the background. Can't remember who was playing at that time. My dad eventually walked in. He was like, "What's the score looking like?" He does not watch soccer or football at all, depending on where you're from. I'm American, so I'm going to call it soccer. And that kind of, like, snapped me out of it. But I definitely did just sit and stare at the roof. Or not roof, ceiling, for some time. So yeah, great album. I think I'm going to give my top 3 songs from the album from third to first, like I did with the artist reviews. And I'll be honest, finding my top 3 for this album was really friggin' tough. Like, all the songs are incredible. I mean, there's a clear number 1, and I have it in my playlist. But picking the other 2 spots was so insane. I mean, it's only a 13-song album, right over 40 minutes, I believe 41 minutes. So a fairly short album, but it's just so incredible. I had a hard time picking. In fact, I think I'm actually going to look over the track list now before I say this, just to, like, confirm my ranking. Alright, so after going over the track list one more time, I think I got my top 3 down. Number 3, I Don't Want to Ask Your Dad or Anything. Number 2, Post-Traumatic All Night. And number 1, I Was All Over Her. That was a really hard list to make, except for the number 1. But those other 2 are definitely interchangeable with the rest of the track list. There's some instrumental songs on there that I think are incredible too. But I definitely think this is a must-listen album for anyone of all ages. Well, certain ages. But, yeah. Give it a listen for yourself. Let me know your opinion down below. And if you're watching this when it is uploaded, I'm currently streaming on Twitch. I'll put the link to my Twitch channel in the description. Come say hi. Don't have any plans or anything. Might just listen to some music, watch some videos. I don't really know. Just come over, say hi. And yeah, I'm gonna thank you for watching. First song review coming tomorrow or the next day, so either Friday or Saturday. But yeah, expect that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, only if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Peace.